Hey y'all, here's the deal. I got this Benelli here, and on one of my duck hunts this year, the cap fell out. I don't know where it went, but I want this sealed. I don't want to get a bunch of water and everything else up in my stock, which has already happened. So what I did is I got online and looked for the new cap, and it was like 60 bucks for a little piece of plastic. So I said, oh hell no. So what I did is I got some clay, and I pushed it in there to make a negative. Because I was going to get a piece of wood and carve it out and make it fit this hole. But then that started looking like a bunch of work. So I took another piece of clay and then made the negative so that these things match up. See that? So then I got the better idea. I got some epoxy sculpt. Now this is just an epoxy. They use it in taxidermy a lot. But once it dries, you can drill it, sand it, do whatever the hell you want to with it. It's just a two-part epoxy. It's kind of like Bondo. No stink on it. So what I'm going to do is make a cap. Now this stuff was like 15 bucks, so I'm still ahead of the game. I can use it for some other stuff, patch holes, whatever. So I'm going to mix this, and let's see how this thing turns out. It may look like hell. We'll see. But it's a lot cheaper than that piece of plastic that they were selling online for 60 bucks. Which I wasn't sure was going to actually fit. Alright, let me mix this up. Now you got to mix this 50-50. You know, equal parts of each half. Now what I'm going to do is mix this together. Now I could just take this blob and shove it in there, you know, and then smooth it out and good to go. But the deal is, I got this little bullet. I took the end of a cartridge off the brass, 7mm rod A. Cut it all flat. I'm going to put that right dead center of it. Alright, let's go for it. I just made a nice little ball. Going to set that in there. Okay, I got it fairly close. Let's go ahead and stick this bad boy in there. Okay, now the stuff's pretty sticky. But using this little mold allowed me to not push this cartridge all the way through the back or all the brass. You don't need this step. Just a waste of time. But like I said, I was thinking about carving a piece of wood, which I might have to go back and do anyway. Alright, this is getting involved now. Frustrations, right? Alright, we're just going to set this in. Okay, this isn't turning out to be as simple as I thought, but I think we can get it done. The deal is I don't want to push too much on that center cap because it'll sink down in there, which it's kind of doing anyway. This may not be a perfect operation. But you know what? If it plugs the hole, I'm going to actually be happy and nobody sees this anyway. Hey, it's actually coming together. Alright, let me get a little bit of water. This way I can smooth all that out. And we'll see how it looks. Now there's a little hole there. Of course it's pushing in now. It's recessed. Just from the little bit of pressure I put on it. Me pushing on it. Damn it. Actually, that's not too bad if I can get it smooth enough. It actually might not look too bad. Alright y'all, what I'm doing is just feathering this in, just smoothing it out up the sides. It's actually working okay. I have a little brass button down in there. I may have to take a little Dremel tool or sanding paper and after this dries and bring that out a little bit. I was hoping that that would be flush, flat. That is way down in there. What to do, what to do. Alright, that thing is way down in there. I'm not liking it. I'm gonna pull it out and start over. First you don't succeed, you just gotta keep trying. Kind of frustrating. Gonna hit it with the water again. And just kind of smooth it down. Oh, you bastard. One more time. Okay, y'all. I made this little pad. I smoothed it all out. Got very frustrated because this isn't working as smoothly as I thought it would. Put this on there about 4 times already. The center keeps falling down. I mean, it just keeps sinking. It's really starting to chap my hide. What I may have to do is just put it in this. Hell, it even sinks in that. Alright y'all, after many cussing and discussing on this thing, I put a toothpick underneath this. That popped it up a little bit. Then I just smoothed it out all the way around. So now what we're going to do is take this toothpick out. And we'll see if it works. It probably won't. Okay, left some holes. I'm very delicately going to smooth over those. course, I'm going to come back and clean all this up later. That actually looks pretty good. I'm just going to leave it like that, quit screwing with it, and we're going to let it dry. Well, let me tell you, this thing got very frustrating very fast, but I saved myself 60 bucks. I just kept after it, finally got it in there. Now when it dries, I'll be able to sand that down. I'll probably sand it, paint it, and then put a little sealer on it, and I'll be good to go. That stuff is like Bondo. It'll just turn into a rock. So it's there. If your OCD and everything has to be just perfect, maybe not the way you want to go, but I'm going to call it a win right there. That's winning. So anyway, I'm happy with it. Like I said, it's just to keep the damn water out of my stock. So maybe I'll show you a picture on the Hog Zone Killing Crew when it's finished. Alright guys, appreciate you watching me get frustrated with this little putty. But I'm going to call it a day. I like it. Thanks for watching.